Good morning, John. It's Thursday, October 9th. October 9th is officially less than 1 week until your book comes out. Unless you live in certain select areas where apparently time is transported forward. Let me talk a little bit about Paper Towns and what's going on with it right now. It seems as if some bookstores are not exactly paying attention to the rules that were set for the release of my brother John's book. So I'm sure many of you know that if you pre-ordered Paper Towns on Barnes & Noble, you actually received that book well in advance of 2 weeks early. If bookstores sold like Harry Potter a week early, J.K. Rowling would hire an army of Harry Potter mercenaries and they would go and kill Barnes & Noble with special wands that shoot bullets out of them and are called AK-47s. Now, of course, I am in no way advocating the destruction of Barnes & Noble. I think that they are a great store. But I am a little bit upset. It feels kind of like they're disrespecting my brother, you know? Oh, October 16th? Okay, well, yeah, we'll sell it when we want to. So I'm actually pretty excited for the Nerdfighters who got their books early, because that's sort of this awesome prize you get for pre-ordering John's book. Thank you very much for doing that. But for those of you who ordered the book from Amazon where they didn't ship the book out early, you can feel good, because Amazon is playing this game the way that John's publishing company asked them to play it. But if you are jonesing for some John Green, this is available right freaking now! John Green top billing over Maureen Johnson and Lauren Myracle. John, I don't know how you manage that with those two much better selling authors than you are. It does occur to me that it's alphabetical. And you got this lame-ass dirty picture on the back too. You can't really tell on the YouTube video, but John looks like he has just taken a bath in dirt cakes. He needs a washing. Mom's not gonna be happy. I just started reading Maureen's, which is the first in the book, unlike on the cover. And you are correct, that means that it's time for some hankering, fast-talking book reading. The Jubilee Expressed by Maureen Johnson, Chapter 1. It was the night before Christmas. So to be more precise, it was the afternoon before Christmas, but before I take into the beating heart of the action, let's get one thing out of the way. I know from experience that if this comes up later, it will distract you so much that you won't be able to concentrate on anything I tell you. My name is Jubilee Dougal. Take a moment, let it sink in. See, when you get it up front, it's not so bad. Now imagine I was halfway through telling you some long story, like I'm about to be, and I dropped that one on you. By the way, my name is Jubilee. You wouldn't know what to do next. I realize Jubilee's a bit of a stripper name. You probably think that I've heard the call of the poll, but no, if you saw me, you'd get the idea pretty quickly that I'm not a stripper, I think. I have a little black bob who wear glasses half the time and contacts the other. I'm 16, I sing in choir, and I attend mathletes events. I play field hockey, which lacks the undulating baby-old grace that is the stripper's stock and trade. I have no problem with strippers in case there are any strippers reading this. I'm just not one. My major concern strippage-wise is the latex. I think latex is probably bad for your skin because it doesn't allow it to breathe. My objection is that Jubilee isn't a name. It's some kind of party. No one knows what kind of party. Have you ever heard of someone throwing a Jubilee? And if you did, would you go? Because I wouldn't. It sounds like something where you have to have a large inflatable object, put up bunting, and make a complicated plan for trash disposal. Come to think of it, it might actually be interchangeable with hoedown. Oh, Maureen. I can't imagine anyone being able to resist this book after having heard that. I have to admit that I also read the first chapter of John's, and it is also fantastically funny. And for those of you who made spoon hands and spoon fingers videos, most of you don't know what I'm talking about, thank you very much. You will be receiving your MP3 soon. It has been recorded and will be in your inbox shortly. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you will next week. Boom! So yes, less than a week away from Paper Towns. Let It Snow is out now. We will be in New York City for the launch event. You can RSVP now on Facebook through paperdowns.com, and I hope to see many of you there and other places across the United States through the month of November. And for those of you who I can't see, you're seeing me now and I see you. I can feel you on the other side of the camera. Auto power off? Auto power, I don't know why this camera does that. We were having a moment and it auto power offed me. Additionally, you might have seen that John and I are right now on the front page of YouTube. We did a video with the folks at Politico.com in response to the most recent presidential debate. This video is a response to that video. You should check it out. It's awesome. And that is all for today, John. I will see you tomorrow. Woohoo.